All right, as we move along, we're going to move now into exercise 618, and we're going to get away from dates, and we're going to start working with time. So let's go ahead and start by clicking the week 1 tab and holding down the shift to group and select week 4. So we should have all 4 tabs selected, and again, you'll see the word group up on your title bar. Do make sure all 4 tabs are selected, because now we're going to make copies, or essentially what we do in one tab copies to all 4, and we don't want to have to redo that. So let's start by clicking in cell B5, and it says the time. We're going to put 11 space lowercase a.m. and this time press Control Enter. Now remember the difference between Enter and Control Enter. Enter will move you back down 1 cell. It would have moved up to cell B6. Control Enter keeps us in our current cell. Okay. So the time is shown, and notice that the AM here has capitalized, and it also put a colon and 2 zeros at the end. And if you look in the formula bar, you'll even see the seconds indicated as well right there. Okay. Now let's go to cell B6 and try a different format. Let's type in 4:30 and press Control Enter. Now, look at the time in the formula bar. We didn't type in AM or PM, but I want you to note that if you do not key in the AM or the PM, Excel will always assume the morning. So in this case, it assumed 4:30 AM. Go to cell B7. Let's type in 4:30 lowercase PM and just go ahead and press Enter. Same thing. Capitalizes the PM. We're good to go. And then we're going to go to cell B8. And some of you might be familiar with military time. All right, we're going to type in 13:30. All right. And if you don't understand military time, I'd highly recommend you take just a moment to go look it up. But it's actually very simple. Everything in the morning is still like our normal time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all AMs. But when we get to 1 o'clock PM, instead of going from 12 back to 1, it goes to 13. So in this situation right here, it's 13:30. You guys recognize that as 1:30 PM. There are a lot of companies, Disney is one as a matter of fact, that works in military time. And of course, we have our own standard military that works in these times as well. And there's reasons for that. And again, I'd highly recommend you go take a moment to go look into that if you're curious. Okay, so Excel now is showing the clock as a 24-hour clock. Now, in cell B9, we don't have a date, but go ahead and type in 2:45 PM. And then in cell B10, type in 14:30. Think to yourself what that would be. 2:30 PM. All right, good. Now, go ahead and hit Enter, and I want you to select B5 through B10. We're going to change all the dates, or I'm sorry, not dates, we're on times, all of the times to one consistent time. That popular Control 1, open that Format Cells dialog box, click the number tab if it's not selected. This time we're going to choose time in the category list. All right, scroll through the types. All right, you'll see different types, and we're going to land and finish on this one right here, the third one down in the dialog box, and click OK. Now all of our times are consistent and match one another. This is the completion of exercise 618. We're going to move on to the next exercise here momentarily.